Hi! Today we'll talk about the USTET application process for school year 2021-2022. Alright, so just like last school year, for academic year 2022-2023, the University of Santo Tomas will not administer the USTET. Alright, so instead, the application shall be through the USTAR. So the USTAR is a score that will be computed from a number of parameters derived largely from the academic performance and record of the applicant. Okay, it should be also noted that passing the USTAR is not the sole basis for admission to some colleges. Okay, so some colleges may still require audition, drawing, or other similar activities for the applicant to get accepted. Okay, so college applicants, you're allowed to choose two programs. The first is your priority program and then your alternative program. So here is our application fees. Okay, so if you're a Filipino studying in the Philippines, you just pay 500 pesos. And here are the other fees. So there is a different fee if you are a public school student who is in the top 10 of your batch. So all the other information about that, you can just look it up in the website. Okay, so just take note that these are grounds for disqualification for feature of slot and or debarment. Okay, so the first one, of course, misrepresentation of information, violation of the instructions, non-payment of the reservation fee, if ever you qualify, and of course, non-submission of documents on time. Okay, so the following students may apply, but you have to secure a clearance from the UST Office of the Registrar first before paying the application fee. Okay, so these are passers of PEPT, ALS, A&E. Certificate is required. And graduates of previous school years, Form 138, report card is required. Applicants from foreign schools, Form 137 or transcript of records is required. And of course, foreigners graduating from local schools, you need to submit your passport and ACRI card. Okay, so the first step is to go to the UST portal. So when you go to this link, it will take you to this page. Then for college applicants, you have to click on college, incoming first year. Okay, for non-UST students, you choose the second box. It says for non-UST student. Okay, when you click that, after clicking submit, the page will take you to the guidelines and instructions page. You have to read the general guidelines and scroll to the bottom of the page. At the bottom, as you see here, you'll see a small box. You check it after you have read the general guidelines and then you click on submit. Then you'll be taken to the pre-registration page. Here, you will need your basic information. Please make sure to use your legal name as it appears on your birth certificate. So kindly note that once this page is submitted, you can no longer edit it. Okay, so you have to be very careful with the information that you put here. And then after submitting your pre-registration, you will get your reference number. You'll also receive an email that contains your reference number. You need your reference number to complete your application. Okay, so after taking note of your reference number, click on the continue pre-registration button. And then it will take you to the page where you'll upload your photo. So please upload a JPEG file with white background. And then in this part, you can already see the information that they will require from you to complete your pre-registration. Okay, so you just uploaded your image. Then you have to put your school. Then you have to complete the information on parents, program, and the application route, which is mostly USTAR. and then submit. And when you're done with that, then you'll be pre-registered. Okay, so this page asks for the school information. Let's just move on. You'll have to search for your school. If you cannot find your school, you have to request UST for it to be added. Okay, you also need to put in your completion year. So for grade 12 also, you need to choose your track and strand. And then next, they will ask for your parents' information. And then this is important. They will ask for your priority program and your alternative program. So please make sure that before you complete this, you have already visited their websites beforehand and you've already read about the programs that you're going to choose. Okay. And then when you click here, it will show you actually all the programs that they offer. Okay. So there, they will ask you to choose which application route you want. So most of our students would choose the USTAR route. Well, if you have an international credential, you can also use either the IB diploma, AP, SAT, ACT, and the others. Okay, so after you've completed that, it will show you this. So this is basically like the overview. Okay, and then the agreement statement, you'll have to check that you read and understood and you agree to the privacy information for applicant submission, and then you submit. After clicking submit, okay, it will tell you that if you no longer wish to change any information, you click submit. Okay, so if you have reviewed everything and you are sure that everything is correct, then you click on the submit button. When you do that, okay, so it will show you this page. It says you have successfully completed the pre-registration for the USTAR application. Okay, so it's here. It will show you your reference number again. Please take note of that just in case your email doesn't, work properly, or you don't find it even in the spam folder. You have your record, so you can take a picture, you can screen cap, or you can copy it on a piece of paper. Okay, and then here also you can find your application and conforme and also the payment instructions. Okay, you can click on those and then you can download those two documents. And then if you are ready to proceed, then you can click the blue box at the bottom that says click here to log in. Okay, so it will take you back to this page. And now we're going to go to the second part of the login. So you don't need to register anymore. Now you need to log in. Okay. All right. So after logging in, you will see this. So these are the parts that you have to complete. The basic information, parents' information, program preferences, your grades, co-curricular and extracurricular, the information survey, the documents uploading, and then your activity log, okay, where you will see your summary of what you have done in your portal. Okay, so you are to complete the following data: the grades, the activities, the information survey, and of course, you have to upload the needed documents. Okay, so for the grades part, you have to read the important notes before you proceed. Okay, so to complete this part, you'll need a copy of your transcript of records or your report cards in grades 10 and 11. So just some important reminders: you are to write NA for grade 10 subjects that you did not take. For your grade 11 grades, you need to input the subjects according to the order that they are presented in the report card or transcript. And then when you encode your grades, you use numeric format. So some schools give letter grades. You can see the number grades on the equivalency box at the top or bottom of your report card. If it's not there, then you can just ask your counselor or the registrar for the numeric equivalent of your grade. So these are the grades needed for grade 10. On the other side is for grade 11, which the student needs to supply based on the report card of or transcript. So you really need to have your grade 10 and grade 11 report cards with you when you complete this. Okay, so this is just a continuation of the subjects for grade 10. And then this is the example of grading equivalent system. Okay, so if your school gives you letter grades like this, there's usually a letter equivalent, or sorry, a numeric equivalent at the bottom of the page. Okay, like this. So that's what you're going to use to encode in the portal. All right, and then after that, you're going to go to the co-curriculars. Okay, so in here, you have to input your attendance and then your ranking. Okay, so you have to get those information from the registrar's office or your school counselor. They have those information. If not, if you couldn't really get hold of those records, then click on no record. But it is really recommended that you have those. Okay. They will also ask you if you're a member of an honors class. So not all schools offer honors classes. So you also have to verify that with your school. Okay, and then the next one is the leadership roles that you had. So if you were a member of the student council or school organizations, so you have to put them here. And then the last one is the awards and recognitions that you received. So these are the contests or competitions that you've joined in the division, regional, national, or international levels. Okay, so for all of these, starting with the ranking, the honors class, the leadership roles, the awards and recognitions, when you put them here, the system will automatically ask you to upload those certifications in the upload documents part of this portal. Okay, so make sure that what you put here, you have a certification of those awards or leadership roles as well. Okay, and then when you're done with that, then you can go to the information survey. Okay, so this is just very short, and you can answer this in less than 5 minutes. All right. Okay, so in there, you have to upload your application documents into the system when we go to the documents uploading after, when you're done with the information session, the information survey, sorry. Okay, and then these are the documents that you have to upload. Okay, so you need your signed application and conforme. Remember, I showed you a while ago where you can upload that. Well, later on, you'll see that again. And then your birth certificate, your honor certifications, and all the other certifications. So the system will actually prompt you here. So the upload part will look like this. So these are the list of documents to be uploaded. Okay, so if you have leadership and award certifications, then they will appear here as well. This is where you upload those documents. I recommend that you do not submit immediately. As you can see here at the bottom, there's a submit button, right? Do not immediately submit your application. Wait for a few days, then check your entries again so that you are really sure about all the information that you've encoded here. If you have a counselor who is working with you, it is best to have that counselor check your portal first, just so you can make sure that you are ready to submit your application and all the information that you've encoded is correct. All right. Okay, and then this is how an activity log looks like. You'll see here the activities in your portal. You can also see here the application and conform it that you need to sign and upload on the previous page with the other documents. And then you can also see here the payment instruction. Okay, so you click the submit button, that's step 4 in the documents uploading tab before the deadline. So this year the deadline is December 15. I suggest you do the submit. You click on the submit button at least 2 weeks before the deadline. Okay, an applicant must complete the online application by this date to be considered an official applicant. Okay, so at least you have to, you can submit your application 2 weeks before the deadline, so you'll have enough time just in case you need to submit other things. Okay, and then step 5, visit the activity log in your USTAR application portal to view the notification after 10 working days from completing your application so that you can download your application receipt. Okay, and then step 6, of course, you download your application receipt. You can see it from your activity log. Your applicant number will be found, you'll see it there. You only become an official applicant of UST once you have an applicant receipt with an applicant number. Okay, and then, of course, the UST admission results shall be announced in 2022. The date for the release will be announced later on. Okay, so if you have other questions, feel free to ask me in the comments below. Okay, I wish you all the best. Good luck in your UST application.